So next step we're going to take is simplifying expressions. Okay. Last week on your vocab we talked about the word like terms. If we look at this expression, 2x, 3, and 5x, those are all what we call terms. Okay. So when we simplify expressions, we're going to be combining like terms. Alright? So what we're basically doing is we're looking for what matches, and then we are combining those. This is also one of those things, don't overthink it. Okay? So looking at this expression, is there anything there that matches? X, okay? So here we have 2x. We also have 5x. Now, sorry, I meant to draw that a little bigger. There is a rule in math, especially algebra, that says the sign precedes the term. So what does that word precede mean? What does the prefix pre mean? Before. So it means that the sign comes before the term. Okay? So any sign that's in front of this term goes with that term. So the minus goes with the 3. The plus goes with the 5. What would be in front of this one? So if there's nothing, it is?
Minus, subtraction, multiplication.
Positive. Okay? Remember, if nothing's there, it's positive. Guys, I know this looks like minus 3. Guess what it also is? Negative 3. This looks like positive 5. It's also plus 5. So the same thing here, because there's nothing there, we know it's positive. So what would we get if we combine 2x and 5x? 7x. We're adding. So 7x. So we're looking at 2x plus 5x. Can we combine the minus 3 with anything?
Yes.
No. So it's 7x minus 3. And that's all we can do. We can't solve it any further because we don't know the value of x. So what we've done is simplified this expression down to the absolute bottom. We can't do anything else with it. Yes?
Would you not like to add?
Because it shows me right here plus 5x. So 2x plus 5x. Yeah, we'll get to another one in a minute, actually, right now. So looking at this one, what matches?
B.
Okay, so we've got 4b minus b. Okay, so there's nothing that matches with 13a, so we're going to bring it down. Okay, what is 4b minus b?
Nothing. You don't know. It's 4b. 4b.
No, I have 4 b's.
4.
And I take 1b away, it is 3b. Now, listen carefully. This is the best way I can think to explain this to you. B is like our noun, okay? 4 is describing B. Is there anything here describing this B?
No.
Is there something hidden?
Yes.
Think about our identity property. What would be in front of that B? A 1. So if you have a variable that has no number in front of it, you can assume that there's a 1. So we would be looking at 4b minus 1b, which would give you 3b.
Do you know it would be like 16C?
No. You would just leave it. You can't, because this is A and this is B, and they're going to be two different values.
A plus B equals C.
Nope. We don't know. We don't know what it's going to equal. And we'd have to multiply first, so we have to leave it just like that. We can only combine them if the terms are the same and to the same power. So look at this. When I say power, I'm talking about this exponent right here. This is 8x to the second power, or 8x squared. Is there anything that matches that?
Yeah, because it's 5x squared.
Okay, so 8x squared matches minus 5x squared. That means you have 8 times x times x.
How do you know it matches? 16 minus
Because look, you have x to the second power. We can combine those. Those are like terms. If this was just x, I could not combine them. So you can only combine like terms if they are the same variable to the same power. So this is 8x squared minus 5x squared. 3x squared. Plus 7x y. Because we don't have anything else that matches that, right? And you don't have to draw the little boxes that they match. I'm just doing that for a visual so you can see what match, or so what goes together.
And that's what would be 2 letters behind the number.
Yes, that's possible, because this means 7 times x times y. And that's possible. Okay, what matches in number 4?
C. 11.
Yep.
Minus 10.
11c minus 10c, which would give us... Okay, how do I write 1c?
1 minus 1. Just a C.
Just a c. This is 11c minus 10c, so that gives me 1c. So I'm going to write just c.
Minus 2.
Okay? There's nothing that goes with the 2. So our expression simplify would be c minus 2. All right, now there will be times we'll have to go back and use the distributive property like we did yesterday. Okay? If you have something that has the distributive property on it, you will distribute first. Okay? Always do your distributive property first. Then go back and combine like terms. Now, I'm going to give you permission to have a little shortcut. Yesterday you had to work this step out. I'm giving you permission to do this in your mind. What is 3 times x?
We don't know.
3x. Okay? Plus, what is 3 times 4? 12. Plus 10x. You only use distributive property if it is touching the parentheses. This 10x over here is just adding. So we don't use that on our distributive property. 3 times x is 3x. Bring my plus sign down. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay? What matches on this one? 3x plus 10x, which would give me 13x plus 12.
How did you get so?
Right here. Just bring it down.
Oh, wait, so it can only be touching?
This 10, we don't do anything with it because it's not part of this. If you'll look here, see how it says plus 7? I'm not distributing that to my parentheses. It's only when the number or the variable is touching the parentheses. This one is by itself. This is touching the parentheses. This one's by itself. That's by itself. This is the only one we're going to distribute. So some of them may just be extras on the side.
So if like 2b right there, would you...
Yeah, we're about to do this. So right here. So 2 times 4 gives me what? 8. Bring my subtraction sign down. 2 times 2b is what?
4b.
4b plus 7. What can I combine?
8 and 7.
8 and 7. Guys, they are constants. So we can always combine those two. So what is 8 plus 7?
15.
So that would be 15 minus 4b.
No, because you multiply.
You have to multiply. Whatever's touching your parentheses, you have to distribute to both things in your parentheses. Okay? That's like the little step we did yesterday, adding that on to what we're doing today. All right, so do I do anything with the 4a?
No.
No, because it's not part of my parentheses. So I'm going to bring down 4a plus, now I can start distributive. 7 times 2b,
14b.
14b. Bring down my plus sign. 7 times a, 7a. And then this one is just going to be minus b, because it has nothing to do with my distributive property. Now, what do I have that matches on this? So now we've got 4a plus 7a. I almost did the wrong thing. So what is 4a plus 7a? 11a. Okay, now I also have 14b minus b, which is 13b. So you're matching, and then you're just adding or subtracting. Okay, do I do anything with the 5xy? No, because remember, see that addition sign? It's separating it from my parentheses there. Okay, so plus, what is x times 3?
3x.
I'm so glad you said 3x. Remember, if we're using a coefficient, I want the number first, okay? All right, what is x times y?
XY.
Very good. What matches? Yeah, because it just means x times y.
5XY.
5xy plus xy. And that would give me 6xy. Because remember, what number's in front of this?
Nothing.
It's a 1. If it's not there, we know a 1 is there. Okay, what do we do with our 3x? Because it's 5xy plus xy. And that's that understood 1, so that would be plus. Okay? All right. So again, just simplifying. Turn over to the back. Let's look at number 1 for a second.
Okay, it is now time for 7th and 8th grade to go to 5th period. That's 7th and 8th grade go to 5th period.
Not yet, not yet. All right, so looking at these, what do I have that matches? 8D. And be careful, remember the sign goes in front of it, so it's 8D minus 5D. That would give us 3D. Woo. I'm sorry. All right, what about my constants? Can I combine those?
Yes.
So I got plus 3 plus 6.
Plus 9.
That gives us 9. And again, you don't have to do the little colored blocks. I'm just trying to do that so you see visually what we're combining.
Weren't we not supposed to? Wait. How do you do it one step at a time and not all at once?
For what? We're not doing anything all at once. We're just simplifying. We're not solving. We can't solve them. We're just simplifying. And you're simplifying by combining like terms. Okay? All right, do me a favor. Look down at number 7 real quick. This is the other one I want to do with you. Does the 7s have anything to do with our distributive property? No. So we're going to bring 7s down.
You need number 6.
Yeah, number 6. Did I say 8?
You did say 7.
Well, 7s. Okay. So here we go. Plus, what is 6 times 8s? 48s. And then 6 times 4?
24.
All right. What can I combine there?
7S.
Yep, 7s and 48s. And that will give me what? 55. Okay, 55s plus 24. And that's all you can do. You stop at that point. No, because order of operations tells me I have to multiply first. And until I know the value of s, I can't multiply. So unless they have the same variable to the same term, I cannot combine them.
This is like my sister's initials. Well, she has an S.
All right. Let's do one more. Let's look down at number 11. Okay? What about the 3K? Nothing to do with our distributed property, so we're just going to bring it down. Plus, what's 4 times K? 4K. 4. All right, now look, there's a subtraction sign there, so I'm going to bring down the subtraction sign. What is 4 times 5n?
20.
20n. Anything I can combine? 3K plus 4K, and that gives me 7K minus 20n. And you would leave it at that.